What's up guys, it's Katie here and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today I'll be reacting to Darwin's Game episode 2. Just to go over a quick recap over the last episode, we have our main character called Kaname get thrust into this game, which is obviously Darwin's game, which is where basically if you battle someone in the game, you actually battle them in real life, and if you die in this battle, well, you obviously die for good, and even if you lose but don't die from it, the game just deletes you. Two of Kaname's friends are already dead from this game, and he had no idea what this game was to begin with, and he ignored all of his friends' warning to not download it. He really thought this app was just harmless. He only really believed something was bad with this game after basically his friend died and he had to fight this panda guy. And with how he found his friend's dead body, even though it wasn't his dead body, it was like an outline of his dead body. I'm saying dead body a lot. But around the world it's being seen as like this cool artwork, but we know that's like the game deleting them. After he realizes that this is quite serious, he really needs to start knowing what he needs to do, he ends up contacting a girl called Shuka. Now this girl's been keeping an eye on him already, which we don't know why she was so interested in him, and she seems very high level, but he ends up getting in contact with her after she messaged him originally and they met up. All Kaname wanted was answers, and Shuka seemed to only be willing to give them to him when he showed his sigil, which is basically his power that he gets. Obviously, having no idea what this game is about or how to even work it, he did not know what his sigil was. Despite getting told by his friends that he's going to have a sigil, he just had no idea what any of that meant. And so Shuka didn't really appreciate how clueless and defenseless he was, and so decided, I'll battle you instead and kill you. Which is kind of on point for her because she seems very crazy and likes to kill. Throughout the battle, he does awaken his sigil though, which is kind of like making things appear, he can just create it out of thin air. It's probably a bit more technical than that, but that's what we're going with. And so after all of that, they still kind of fight for a bit, and Kaname ends up I suppose at putting Shuka at gunpoint. Can't really remember it. But Shuka ends up surrendering herself to him, which is kind of was the only way to finish the battle. It's either you die or you lose the battle because the game generates points, or you do what Shuka did, which is basically surrender. And that let Kaname have some of Shuka's points. It seems like there's kind of a disadvantage to Kaname's sigil though, because whenever he uses it, he ends up fainting basically. Maybe it's just him, he just likes to faint, I guess. But Shuka ends up taking Kaname back to her place, which ends with them being in a pretty weird predicament, and that's how the first episode ends. So with that being said, let's get into the next episode.
怪我の手当てもしてあげたし、そりゃ疲れて着替える気力もなくなるよ。それはありがたい。
Too tired?
さっきの私と家族を作ってってどういう意味ですか？それはね、これ私もそろそろクランを作りたいなって思って。
Oh, a clan.
確か家族以上。
Oh, okay. I mean, that doesn't make sense, but I suppose in her eyes it does. Yeah, guilds. You know what he thought. Get dressed. Oh, okay. That's fair.
1週間クラスマッチの対戦者リストに乗らなくなるの。10ポイントで1週間？確か俺40ポイントしか持ってなかった。
I was about to say 1 week's quite a lot, but I guess not.
もっと持ってるはず。お、本当だ。639ポイントに増え。
We went from 40 to that?
シェルターでは目の前の相手から申し込まれるエンカウントバトルは防げないし、監禁とかもできるけど、最低限にした方がいいよ。
Oh, okay. That's how they could afford that new motorbike.
さっきの返事はどうなの？
Yeah, you're gonna make a clan together?
いいぜ。お前の申し出受けた。俺も一緒に協力し合う仲間が欲しかったんだ。そっか。だけど
I mean, you got a crazy lady as your teammate.
だってクラス B2 以上のプレイヤーにしか設立できないもん。頑張ってクラスを上げてね、カナメ。
だってシュカはもうクラス A4 なんだろ。シュカが
ダメ。こういうのはやっぱり男の子がリードしないと。
Damn, okay. That means you got to get more kills, bruh.
なんだな。もともと金持ってればポイント換金なんて興味なくて当然か。でもなんでこんなゲームやってんだろ
う。Because killing is fun to her.
俺には関係ねえけどさ。で、ここは一体どこだ？
You're trying to be teammates with her. I think you should know as much as possible about her.
タクシーに乗る金なんかねえのに。いくらくらい残ってたっけ？確か5万ぐらいは。100万増えてる。
How?
10ポイントが振り込まれてるのか。
Oh.
これが命がけのゲームの報酬ってことかよ。
Damn.
大金も意味ねえじゃねえか。くそ。
True.
もういい加減にしろよこのゲーム。
I thought someone was trying to battle him then. Damn. They actually got an arena though for this. You lose.
相変わらず見事な腕だな。最後は一発入れたと思ったのだが。
Suppose this is like a practice one.
やったのはお前なのか。最初はエースの連中だと思ったのだが、連中は俺のクランを疑っているらしい。正直いい迷惑だが、俺としても真犯人は気になるところだ。
So you think it's her?
第一でも勝てるんじゃないのか。
Who is she?
まだ無名の誰かかもしれんが。最近初心者狩りの着ぐるみ野郎を倒した新人が出たらしいな。
Yeah, panda guy.
またこのゲームが大きく動く予感がしないか。
I thought she'd left then. You know the true meaning of that now.
モヤイ像ってここで合ってるよな。なんかシートかぶせられて。
She was fascinated with this place.
お待たせしたかにゃ
いや、俺も今来たところ。
ー。それじゃ初デートに出発。
おい、イベント告知について相談するんだろ。
忘れたの？
え？
イベントの舞台はここ渋谷だよ。舞台の下調べは常識でしょ。
Ooh, strategy.
ったことある？
いや、それがダーウィンズゲームと何の関係が？
まず要が覚えなきゃならないのは、うかつにゲームの名前を口にしないことだね。下手をするとゲームオーバーだよ。
ゲームを。
Damn, could the game just like delete you for doing that?
禁則事項にこのゲームについての情報を
Oh, so the game chooses who it presents to then.
者はアカウント削除で強制転送。
I thought like you could easily just search for it.
だからこういう人がいるところではただゲームとだけ言った方がいい。まあ D ゲームっていう人もいるけど。
D ゲーム？
D
そりゃ
game.
デスとダーウィンの D って。
That's a good question.
今の渋谷は特別に警戒しないと。イベントが予告されてるってだけじゃない。待ち合わせのモヤイ像にブルーシートかかってたの見たでしょ。あそこで昨日 D ゲームが行われて少なくとも12人が死んでる。
I don't know why I feel like it's her. But also probably not. It might be that masked girl.
いるよ。
マジかよ。で、
Yeah, you can't let anyone else know that you're a player. Because then they can just like outright challenge you.
定番デートスポットでしょ。
なんだよそれ。
まあそれ以外の理由もないではないよ。
She wants to date you.
なあ、シュカはなんでこんな危険なゲームをやってんの？別に金には不自由してなさそうだしさ。何か特別な理由とかあんの？
さて美少女に謎はつきものだしにゃー。 それじゃクレープも食べたし、駅前にも。
I mean, isn't she only rich just from her points? Or do you actually know for a fact that she was rich from birth or something like that?
なあ、こんなのんびり服なんか買ってていいのか？そんなに時間もないし。
Does every player have to be part of that event?
なんて大してないよ。それに替えの服は必要でしょ。
Yeah, it's like her signature outfit and she's got to blend in.
でもダーウィンズゲームだぞ。それもこれからよ。
Hey, listen, she's been part of this a lot longer than you have.
てるというかなんというか。ひょっとして今頃になってオタオタしてる俺の方がおかしいのか。
カナメ。
ああ、そうだな。
So awkward.
よかった。これ買うね。じゃあ次の服ね。
次？マジで？
確かなんだろうな。その須藤要ってのが渋谷に現れるってのは
確からしさは 82%。
Huh?
確率予測に基づくものですから。
Why do you want to know about him?
100% を要求されても困りますです。
ま、82% なら悪い数字じゃねえ。それより俺以外にも売ったりしてねえだろうな。
今のところは。
Why do they want to know who he is and where he is?
まあ俺が一番目なら文句はねえよ。先に押さえちまえばいい話だからな。それより解析や。
はい。
ボイチェンで声色を隠すのは構わねえけどよ。そのボイチェン壊れてるんじゃね？あ？
そんなことより、あなたの元に届いたという宝探しゲームの招待メッセージの方が気になりますけど。
なんだ、情報があれば。
Is she like actually part of the game then?
プレイヤーにだけ届いてるってこと以外は知らねえよ。もう切るぜ。
Is she like always using shelter?
前に須藤要
No,
を
she
見つ
can't
けたい
always
から
use it. I suppose no one knows who she is.
問題は私の。
Okay, so she is part of it. Do you have to go
ショ
to
ッピ
it?
ングモールの調査ってただの買い物じゃん。しかも服ばっか。
Bro, you have points. Go buy another weapon from the app.
このゲームがなければ、しかも普通の女の子なんだよな。ダーウィンズゲーム、どう考えても異常だ。転送だの、ポイント換金だの。
You better watch out. You're like number one enemy for some people.
普通の女の子を突然超能力者に変えてしまう。シギルっていうシステムじゃないか。
あんたが須藤要で間違いねえみたいだな。ちょっと面かせよ。
一体何の用だ？お前もプレイヤーなのか？
You're not gonna wait for her to get out of the bathroom?
に返してほしいんだろ。
こいつ何も。
Oh my god, seriously.
どこまで行くつもりだよ。用があるならさっさと済ませてもらいたいんだけどな。
お前 D ゲームを入れた携帯をうかつにさらしすぎだぜ。重要性が分かってねえだろ。
そうか。もしこいつが俺の携帯でゲームを勝手に操作したら。
アホくなったな。
Yeah, he finally understood what you were trying to get at.
心配すんな。どういうわけか本人以外の操作は受け付けなくなってる。
Oh, okay.
プレイヤーはかなり困ったことになる。バトル発生の告知もわからなければマップを使ってのサーチも使えねえ。対戦を避けようにもシェルターを買うことだってできねえ。
I mean, I don't think he knew about search on the phone anyway.
それなりに手間がかかるからな。まあ、死んだも同然ってわけだ。
忠告どう思う？
この辺でいいか。
言いたいことがそれだけってんなら、そろそろ携帯返せよ。
It's not as simple as that, bro.
ちょっと話題になってんだよ。ソロの新人が新人狩りと無敗の女王を倒したってな。
着ぐるみ野郎と主家のことか。
生き残るのはただでさえ珍しいんだ。まして有名プレイヤー相手に2連勝決めたとなりゃ。
I mean, the panda is literally classed as the rookie hunter.
新人狩りの方は色物としてだけどな。
I was about to say.
だが主家の方は正真正銘の A クラスのソロプレイヤーだ。負けなしで A クラスに上り詰めた無敗の女王。六本木周辺は狩り尽くされてほとんど空白地帯になっちまった。
Wow.
巻き込まれただけでやる気ねえし。
ああ、そうか。やる理由がないか。ほらよ、携帯返すぜ。
おっと。
だけど理由がないなら無理やり作れるのがこのアプリの気の利いたところでな。
Oh no.
さあ D ゲームだ。くそ、またかよ。
Oh dear. And we don't know what his sigil is.
おう、意外に目がいい。だが動きはど素人じゃねえか。おいおい、マジ。
You're not gonna even try and fight him in the event that's coming up?
トイレかな。何ですか？今忙しいんですけど。頼まれていたシギル使いの調査経過についてですけど。聞く気あります。聞く。同クラブについては白ですね。エイスについてはまだ調査中です。最近加入したシグという男は詳細不明ながら火炎魔人という二つ名で呼ばれているそうですから、探している男とは別人でしょう。やはり問題はワンですが、ほとんど情報がありません。
Okay. Maybe he shouldn't kill that 12 people. Well, they were players, weren't they?
払うわ。ワンにつ
Were
いて
they?
引き続き調査して。これ以上の調査となるとかなり危険なのですが。成功報酬3倍。
Money talks.
ところで、あなたに勝った有望新人についての最新情報、興味あります？今すぐ知っていることを全部喋るなら生かしておいてあげる。
Oh, that's her man.
少し待っててやるからよ。しかにヘルプコール出せよ。仲間になったって聞いてるぜ。 A ランカー挑戦はもうちょい先のつもりだったが、流れに乗って繰り上げるってのも悪くねえ。
やなかった。俺を転がしたくらいで調子に乗っ
Yeah, bro. Show us your sigil. We'll show you ours after.
なめすぎたバカ。
スタンガンどこに隠し持って。それがてめえのシャイルか。
So, what's your sigil? You think ours is only producing stun guns?
手引かねえと粉々にすんぞ。
俺の携帯。
注意3万
He's sneaky.
に携帯さらさない方がいいんじゃねえか。
あん時か。
He's learning fast. And now the lady's coming.
まだ真の仲間じゃないんだろ。
でも友達でしょ。
Ha!
組んでるじゃねえか。
Maybe they do work together well.
第一だ。さあどうする。
Surrender.
なくそ。わかった。俺の負けだ。サレンダーする。
Yes! Another win! Another win. We get your points.
ほらよ、返せ。
なあ、あと学年いくつ？
俺高2だけど。
え、一個上かよ。俺は男女検討クラブの犬飼い。高一ね。
Oh, the dungeon.
あんた敵でしょ。
別にいいじゃねえか。D ゲームプレイヤーって年上ばっかで、俺もクランじゃいまいち肩身が狭いんだよ。あんただってわかるだろ。
Ashamed of it, why? Seems like you have like more power if you're part of a clan.
なんだ宝探しゲーム開始までもう1分もねえのか。結局何が始まるんだと思う。
私もイベントとか参加したことないし。
お前らのところにも来てたのか。俺にも来てたぜ。
イベント？
Do you have to play it? Or...
しかイベントに集中しなさいよ。バカなの？
うるせえな。
I mean, she's right.
準備をした方が良かったのかね。
準備って？
宝探しならスコップとか。
穴掘りでもすんのかよ。
I don't think that's the kind of treasure hunt it's hinting at.
バトルロイヤルってことはねえと思うけどな。割と平和なイベントなんじゃね？
だと。なんだ。
慌てないで。転送の前兆。
転送だって。
こりゃどうもお別れみてえだな。じゃあ
Oh dear.
生きてろよ。
要、転
I want to know what his sigil is.
もし離れてたら早めに合流を。
わかった。その時は連絡す。
You in a hotel.
宝探しゲーム。仲良く楽しく宝探し。 本当かよ。嫌な予感しかしねえよ。
You'll be fine. You're a good rookie.
なるほど。リング集めですか。それにしてもこのルールの一部、もしゲームがクリアできずに制限時間が過ぎた場合、リングの所有数が3個未満のプレイヤーはゲームオーバー。
Damn, okay.
助かる分のリングを用意す
So
る
this is an event you guys had no choice in being
平和な
in.
宝探しゲームではなく、
And even if you don't try and be a part of it, game over for you anyway.
もう最高だぜってゲーム愛してる。
あれエイスのクランリーダー1か。イベント開始早々ついてない。だけど逆に考えればヤバいプレイヤーを真っ先に消すチャンス。
You like that, don't you? You like the thrill of maybe being able to beat him.
自殺志願か。
残念だけど今から死ぬのはそっち。いやもう
You don't really know that.
乱戦になる前にあんたをやれたのはラッキーだったよ。私の炎は4000度。骨まで残さず焼き尽かす。
Do you know what his sigil is? Damn. That's it? Oh my god. So that was episode 2. It seems that Shuka and Kaname are going to be like teammates now and form a family, which Shuka meant clan, but it's how it came across. But Kaname has to level up first before he can like make a clan with Shuka, or well, Shuka technically could make the clan, but she doesn't want to be the one to make the clan, so Kaname has to, but he's not a high enough level yet. Which, like, he can only be a high enough level if he defeats more people. So I don't know if he's actually realised that yet. But he probably has. They also went on like a little date thing to get more information about that event, but it kind of was just Shuka going around doing normal date things, like bringing her boyfriend along shopping. We are also getting to see more characters, though I don't know their names or anything, or if they're kind of like important to know, or if they're just gonna be the ones that are gonna die anyway. Probably, but who knows. It seems like most of them stick to being in a clan as well. I know 2 of them. I think one's like called the Dojo, something like that, and the others, it's just the number 8, isn't it? I feel like you are safer if you're in a clan, but also probably not, because I feel like you get targeted more because you're more known if you're part of the clan. But I feel like if you're part of the clan, they can come in and it's like the friend the friend thing. It's more easier for that to happen, I suppose. There is also a girl selling information, and this time around she's selling the information about Kaname, and I think she only limited to selling it to like 3 people. But I think the overall information was that, you know, he defeated the panda guy. He also defeated Shuka, although Shuka surrendered, but defeated. I don't think she's actually like said what his power is, although I don't even know if she knows. Anyway, one of the guys that she sold the information to ended up looking for Kaname right before the event, which I found kind of weird, but ended up looking for him. He found him, kind of brought him to an alleyway and everything. He tried to start fighting him, though he wasn't going to use his sigil because he realised Kaname was an actual like big newbie at this. But Kaname was smarter. He was like, no, I guess I'll use my sigil then, and brought out a tase gun, which I don't know if the other guy realised that's what his sigil is, but maybe he does. Maybe he just thinks he can only like teleport tase guns in his hand. But Kaname was really like slick with it, because after finding out that if you lose your phone, or like if something happens to your phone, the game can kind of, I suppose, not delete you, but you don't know who your opponents are, you don't know where your opponents are, you don't know about events, so basically the game does end up deleting you, or an opponent finds you and kills you themselves. And so when Kaname was basically getting kicked in the stomach, he took the other guy's phone and was like, I'm going to stun your phone and basically break it if you do not surrender. It also helped that Shuka came to the rescue, but Kaname was definitely smart about that. I do wish we got to see what that guy's sigil was, because we don't know. And while he did surrender and then he had to do like buddy after it, he is part of that dojo clan, and whether he is going to be a foe right now or he is going to be like our friend later on. Who knows? There's also like that big mystery going on about the 12 players that got killed at the statue, although I don't know if they're players. Now that I think about it, maybe they are just players and everyone that I thought has been killed were just normal people, weren't normal people, but then I did think they were because I don't remember seeing anyone use sigils when that guy that kind of reminds me of a snake killed someone in the last episode. I'm pretty sure that was just a normal human. Well, they're all human, but someone that wasn't part of Darwin's game, basically. So I don't know if you're only allowed to kill players, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of rules to this, so you probably can kill normal civilians. But anyway, that mystery thing, I did kind of suspect it to be Shuka, but turns out she was the one investigating about it with, you know, that person that was selling information. And so the episode kind of just left with us being, well, not us, Kaname being teleported to a hotel. Seems like everyone got teleported to a hotel or like somewhere that they don't really know, with the event starting. And we also find out that it's like a treasure hunt and they have to, I suppose, collect at least 3 gems. And if they don't, then they get deleted from the game as well. So not only is it an event that they got forced into, it's an event that if you do not partake in anyway, you will just die anyway. But I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked my reaction. And feel free to leave any comments down below. I hope you guys had a wonderful day or night. Thanks for watching. Bye!